Hey YouTube, it's been a hot minute since I've filmed a video, and with good reason. But I hope you guys are having a good life, a good season of life where you're in. Today, I wanted to talk about the in between, how to live within the in between, but also how to steward your life in a way that's helps you become the best version of yourself and allows other people to come in and add to your life. So for me, I like today I've kind of been sad and I've noticed I have felt kind of emotionally flat um, for the last week or so. And just reflecting on that, had a couple memories come up about the past um, and I know life is like cyclical, so it kind of you go around themes and different things multiple times at a deeper layer. And I've just noticed that my nervous system has become more stable. That's nice. And I'm no longer attracted to a lot of the intensity of things, the agency of things. Like, I actually like quiet. I like the stillness. Every now and then I get a little like, oh wow, it's really quiet. There's peace there. There's clarity, there's loneliness, there's humility, um, but mostly good. I feel like for me, mostly good stuff. And so I've been learning to actually give myself grace in the moment. Whereas before, I think I would kind of hold myself to a certain standard and reprimand myself. Um, and I'm not doing that anymore. I'm learning to actually give myself grace and unconditional love as God would, and honoring the choice that I make in the moment to allow myself to, experience life, feel alive a bit more. And it's been really nice. And so, wanted to encourage you all out there if you're, oh no, I dropped my notes. That's okay. We'll just leave them there. I don't need it anyway. Um, Essentially, your daily choices and what you focus on makes a lot of your focus and how you experience life. And the cool thing is, we get to decide what we focus on. A lot of times, there's things that will draw our attention, and it can be heavy things, but you can still choose how you respond to certain things. And so for me, I've just allowed it to be there. It's fascinating. Abraham Hicks, I watch a lot of her videos and have a couple of her books, and she talks a lot about the art of allowing. And I've learned that there's a lot of things I didn't know unconsciously I wasn't allowing. I was trying to prove, I was trying to predict, like pre-decide things. And I'm like, gosh, that's a lot of, it puts a lot of pressure and energy to do that. And I've learned now that I've kind of released my attachment to like certainty and control, that everything's actually quiet, like I said, and I'm becoming more trustworthy to myself and loyal to me instead of loyal to like um, maybe friends or family or certain kind of beliefs. I'm actually becoming more open-hearted, and that requires vulnerability. And so, because there's always a risk you're going to get hurt, but if you have trust within yourself, you're okay if you get hurt. You're okay with pain. You're okay with disappointment. And I have more capacity to return to myself now instead of constantly trying to focus on what's outside of me. Um, and so I just want to empower you all to know that if you're in that in between, it's within good reason. Um, Life does have mystery, it has ambiguity, it has uncertainty, and that's actually what makes us feel alive. But if you have too much ambiguity, you have anxiety, so there's a balance between that. And then I feel like God will allow opportunities to help you trust yourself more and also trust Him and surrender to Him. I found my notes, by the way. So, what else was I going to share? Yeah, so it kind of feels like mystery being able to be in the in between, but also grace, I guess, in a way, a lot of humility and pleasantness, for lack of a better word. I'm excited for the future. The not knowing part's actually kind of fun. And I was thinking about that in the way of the car. Like, what if we knew pretty much everything of our life? I feel like that would be so dull. The mystery is the not knowing. At least that's what Jack Sparrow said at the end of Pirates of the Caribbean. Big Pirates of the Caribbean fan. So, Johnny Depp fan in general. But yeah, like that's not knowing when your last moment, not knowing, um, what's coming next, being able to be gentle with yourself, be humble, forgiving, um, being able to stay with yourself when things get tough and not allowing the outside to dictate your focus and how you return to yourself. That's kind of what strength is. I think vulnerability does equal strength in a way. Like, strength is actually how gentle you can be, and how forgiving you can be, um, with yourself and with certain things and internal expectations you may place on yourself and others. So I'm going to leave that there. Thank you for tuning in. Give me a thumbs up or a comment about maybe where you're at in the season of your life, if you're in that fog or in between. Today I realized that, like, I'm actually not in a fog anymore. I'm actually just not attached to certainty so much. So, yeah, that was really profound. um, but hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, I got a little crap. We're doing good. I have a mirror and a mirror. Microphony. I want to talk about, what am I talking about? Stewardship, vulnerabilities, blah 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 blah. Okay. Howdy, folks. I'm wasting film. Let's do this. Worker, worker, worker. Oh my gosh, it's not coming in my nose.